that there's a lot of different fasting, quote unquote, techniques that are going on. So, number one, prolonged fasting. Prolonged fasting is going to be over 24 hours, and you have, a 2 day fast, you have a 3 day fast. I've actually have fasted for 5 days and 6 days. People. Then you also have alternate day fasting, in which you fast for 24 hours and then you eat, and then you fast again for 24 hours. And then you also have the 5-2 quote unquote diet. And that's when you eat normally for 5 days and then you fast for 48 hours and then go back and resume your eating as well. And then you have intermittent fasting, which really isn't fasting, but it's more of what you would call a time restricted eating. So just shrinking down the amount of time that you can eat during the day. So, some people get really good at it and they go into 20 hours of not eating and then 4 hours of feeding. And that can be very beneficial for a lot of people, because one of the things that it does is that it just shrinks down your opportunity to get food in your body. And so if you have a hard, fast rule of saying, I'm not going to eat during these times. Well, then one of the things that happens is it tends to really cut down on mindless eating and mindless snacking. There's nothing miracle. It's not anything magical about that, other than it just helps you to reduce a lot of mindless eating and just to shrink down the amount of time that you have in order to eat your food in. And then you also have OMAD, or 1 meal a day, which is really just a form of time restricted eating. Are there challenges with doing that? Well, yes, not a lot of people can get to the point where they're able to only eat 1 meal a day. But the other thing is too is if you look at food not as just calories or energy in, but you're also looking at nutrients in, it can be very difficult to get your nutrients in, like your certain vitamins, certain minerals, like potassium, also getting fiber in, things like that, if you're only eating 1 meal a day. So this is just another form of time restricted eating. So there's different types of quote unquote fasting techniques that are actually out there.